Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 82 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapter, Indrajithu, getting despair for not being able to face Rama and Lakshmana directly and remaining himself invisible all the time while fighting with the war, finally get resorted to the magic of creating a delusion, and in such cowardly act he created an illusory Sita in front of Hanuman and killed her, and seeing that, Hanuman got into a real despair, assuming that he had really killed the Sita. Hearing that formidable clamor and beholding Ravani, Indrajithu, whose voice resembled Indra's thunder, the monkeys immediately fled in all directions. Then Hanuman, born of Maruta, called to those who, with a downcast mind, sorrowful and fearful, were fleeing on all sides, and said, "Why are you fleeing with a cheerless mind in all directions, O Pravangamas? Where is your courage? Do not turn your back on the enemy, but follow me into the battle." At this reprimand from the virtuous son of Vayu, the monkeys, reassured, armed with rocks and trees, advanced and, in a transport of fury, challenged the Titans. Thereafter, those lions among the monkeys encircled Hanuman, who accompanied them in the great fight. And as the consumer of offerings burns up the east with his rays, so did Hanuman, surrounded on all sides by the foremost of monkeys, consume the enemy host, creating carnage among the Titans. That most powerful monkey, attended by the simian battalions, resembled Yama on the day of the final dissolution, and smarting with grief and anger, Hanuman hurled a huge rock on Indrajitu's chariot. Seeing that missile descending, the driver, master of his horses, turned his car aside so that neither Indrajithu nor the charioteer was struck by that rock, which split the earth, burying itself after a fruitless flight. Then those inhabitants of the woods, shouting, rushed on the enemy in their hundreds, and those giants brandished trees and mountain peaks, so that Indrajithu was covered by a fearful hail of trees and stones by those Plavangamas of redoubtable valor, and they created havoc in the ranks of the enemy, causing a great tumult. And under the ferocious blows of those terrible monkeys, the hideous rangers of the night fell, overwhelmed by trees on the battlefield. Beholding his forces thus roughly handled by the monkeys, Indrajitha, enraged, surrounded by his divisions, advanced towards them, losing a quantity of arrows, and that intrepid warrior struck down the foremost of the monkeys in great numbers. Furnished with spears, rocks, swords, harpoons, picks, and maces, the monkeys on their side annihilated his companions in the struggle. The exceedingly valiant Hanuman made use of huge trunks and branches of trees, stones and rocks to exterminate those titans of terrible exploits. Having thrown back the enemy forces, Hanuman said to his troops, "We have acted in order to please Rama at the risk of our lives. But she for whom we have fought, the daughter of Janaka, is now dead. Having informed Rama and Sugriva on this, on our return, we will do whatever they command." Because they all crossed the ocean and came here to rescue Sita. Now, if Sita herself is dead, killed by Indrajithu, because the illusory Sita whom Indrajithu has killed, Hanuman thought that he really killed the Sita. So, if that is the case, then it is better for us to proceed with the war as per the instructions or the commands given by Sugriva and Rama. Thus spoke that monkey general, and heroically calling in his troops, he returned slowly with them. Meanwhile, seeing Hanuman going to rejoin Raghava, the wicked Indrajithu desired to offer oblations went to the sacrificial altar of Nikumbila, and reaching that place he invoked the god of fire Pavaka. Having entered the place of sacrifice at the instance of the Titans, Indrajithu began to pour on the libations, and the fire blazed up, consuming the oblations and blood. And Agni, fulgent, sparkling, and satisfied, resembled the setting sun. That was actually the intention of Indrajithu. In order to satiate with some, through some means, he wanted to divert the attention of all the monkeys, including Hanuman, so that he will find some time during which he can perform a ritual which will make him more invincible, so that he will be able to face Rama and Lakshmana. Thereafter, Indrajita poured libations on the earth for the prosperity of Titans, according to the rites in which he was well versed, and beholding this, Titans, instructed in what was fitting and unfitting, stood round in great numbers. Thus come to the end, chapter 82 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthage Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Bye.